Well, I'll talk about the what you just said about, you know, what's real and what isn't real. Honestly, again, and this is my thing. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. You were talking about things changing, this, that, and the other. Again, and I say this all the time, and I don't care what it is that pertains to our people. If we do not have the participation, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. You can look back and say, what do we have now that we didn't have back then? We have a whole hell of a lot now. There are, I mean, unless there's isolated cases of ignorance and racism, we don't have Negro barbecues no more. We don't have public lynchings anymore. We don't have the KKK burning down houses and churches anymore. Again, unless they're isolated incidents. We don't have colored water fountains and colored bathrooms anymore. We're not forced to sit in the back of the restaurant or in the back of the bus. We have a lot. You know, we have voting rights, whether you exercise your right or not, whether you make sure that we have people in office that are not trying to take them from us. We have a lot more than what we used to have. We own homes. We have neighborhoods. We have a lot. We have stores that don't get firebombed every goddamn day. So as much as we didn't have in the beginning, as much as we gained and was stripped and snatched and taken from us and burnt down, we still overcame and achieved a lot. The problem is a lot of these jackasses do not appreciate what they have the ability and capacity to do in this country. They don't appreciate it. They don't recognize it. I was just reading listening to the news the other day, and Baltimore City students, high school students, are reading on a 4th grade level. Come on now, in 2022? The fuck out of here. But our people want shit. It burns me up.
When you say our people want stuff, what are you referring to there?
We want everything under the sun. Outside of voting rights, all the basic rights. People want the government to do this, the government to do that, and they owe us this and they owe us that. Yes, they owe us stuff. I'm not going to downplay that. But like I said before, when I was on the COVID team for National Guard, and I'm looking at these people walking around like fucking zombies and shit, and they're talking about what the government ain't giving and this, that, and others. Like, you're a junkie. What the hell do you want? You don't have a job. What do you want? You got 4 or 5 kids that you don't take care of. What do you want? What are you asking for? Like, you a high school dropout. What are you talking about? What conversation are you really having right now? Like, seriously, what are you talking about? You know, and again, when I look at Black History Month and I look at all of this and I look at how our people do not appreciate everything that they can do. They want the government to build playgrounds and this, that, and other. It's like, yo, this is your neighborhood. Y'all say y'all don't want the government in your business, but you want the government to do this, that, and the other. And it's like, y'all don't even take care of your own neighborhoods. But y'all want stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know. I just think people just want to be on a fair footing, as they say.
You can't be on a fair footing if you're not even striving for it.
I agree.
If you have in a major city, and the high school students are reading on a fourth grade level, how do you even decipher what fair is? And you can't even comprehend beyond the fourth grade level. Help me understand.
So whose fault is it that they read on a fourth grade level, though?
It's our culture's fault. That's whose fault it is. We can only point so many fingers before we look in the mirror and point out ourselves. Period.
Agreed.
If our households are messed up because of drugs, alcohol, because a joker wanted to just shoot nut everywhere and have 10, 4, 5, 6, 7 babies everywhere and don't take care of them, you need to look in the mirror. If your focus is getting the bag and flashy cars and jewelry and this, that, and the other, you can't blame that on nobody but you. I see these kids all the time. Some of them I know they parents or seen their parents or whatever the case may be. I see them walking down the street. I hear how they talk. Just like the other day when I was on the damn train, coming from work. I don't know if these kids was in high school or if they were graduated from high school. But why are you on the goddamn train playing music, talk about nigga this, bitch that, this, that, and the other, looking for people to tip you donations? Go get a fucking job. Or since so many of our people don't want to work for the white man, how about you go and create a business instead of being on the train playing nigga this, nigga that trap music? Help me fucking understand.
Mm. We do have some issues.
Ah,
We have some issues, man.
too many.
But yeah, I think everybody got their own issues. And I'm not trying to downplay what's going on in our societies, but I think everybody has their own issues. But again, when it comes to Black History Month, if you want to celebrate it, more power to you. Do your thing. But again, I just can't take that stance. I can't recognize being something that I'm not.
Oh, man, bro. I think you're minimizing the whole thing about it. This is what I would suggest to you. Scratch Black History Month out of your vocabulary and recognize individuals of our complexion, of our race, however you want to describe it. Identify these individuals and let's rock our African American, whatever you want to call it. Let's rock our historical figures, places, and events. That way, you don't have to say, "Oh, Black History Month." You don't have to say that. We can find an individual in our culture who did something whatever day, whatever year, and promote it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the month, it's about celebrating our accomplishments. That's what it is to me. I give a damn about the month because it's not a holiday. It's just recognizing our accomplishments. And they chose to put it in February.
I agree. It's about how you look at it, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. The only reason why it was Black History Week was because it was between Lincoln and Frederick Douglass' birthday. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. At the end of the day, that's it.
ask you this then: with Black History Month, or you know, the whole celebrating in February, do you think there will ever be true change when it comes down to actually celebrating that month? I mean, like right now, I think we're just at a state where, again, like you said, there's really no real appreciation for the month within our culture. So, with that being said, do you think that'll ever change?
No. And it's for us to change it. It's for us to change it. You know, for instance, if you say I'm not with Black History Month, and I say, well, I am, we're split. So it's like we're not together on that whole concept. So it's like we can't, me and you can't effectively make change because you're like, I don't get with that shit. I'm not feeling it for
Yep.
what, for whatever reason. But if I'm feeling it and I'm going hard and I need bodies behind me to push the message, I'm short because I have no support. So when you look at our entire culture, when you look at our entire culture, that's how broken up we are when it comes to that. Nobody celebrates it like that. Nobody uplifts it like that. And again, and this is why it just blows my mind that these corporations are jumping on it and they banking from it. Why? Like you said, we come up with stuff and we just give that shit away. We don't own our shit. And it's like when we had a clue, we should have been owning our shit. We had a clue and we just did not take the initiative to own our shit, and we still don't do it. We still do not do it. I'm at a loss when it comes to that because it's like I love our people and I wish that we would get it together, but it's too much infighting, too much separation, too much this, too much that, and blah blah blah. And it's like, yo, at the end of the day, we can't say Black power, African American power, Indigenous power, Native American power. We can't say none of that shit if we're not on one accord. We just cannot. We can't. I got some more shit to say, but I'm gonna wait till we come back after the little break.
For sure.
Ah, King of That Life podcast. Your boy so touching poet and my brother. You know what I'm about to say.
Sounds so Alexa, I heard.
Hey, www.kingandoutlife.com. Again, if you're listening to this on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, bell notification, comment. Son So Lex, what you got?
Of course, you guys can reach out to us at KINGANDEY369@gmail.com. Again, that's KingandI369@gmail.com. We welcome your feedback. If you have any topics you want to hear us discuss, please send us an email. We got you.
And we'll be back.